welcome back to my channel. So today we have 3 new ESCADA perfumes to review. I have them here. So we have the new NECTAR de Costa Rica, BRISA COBANA, and CHIFFON Sorbet. So I'm going to be letting you know what these smell like. If you're new here, then hello, welcome. I have hundreds of videos like this. I'll leave my links to my other ESCADA videos down below, along with where you can get these perfumes, where they're available. I'm not sure they're available like everywhere yet, but the countries they are available, I'll leave the links. And if you're a regular viewer, do make sure you are subscribed and give the video a thumbs up. That really helps me. And I do have an article on my website that goes through all the different ESCADA limited edition summer perfumes. I'll leave that link below. And of course, on my website, you can get my fragrances, Empress, Aphrodite, and my super concentrated Soy-Wax candles. Cool. So basically, ESCADA, every year they release a limited edition like summer fragrance. There have been so many of these, like over 20, maybe over 30 different ones, and they do get discontinued, but you can usually still get them online for a year or so after they came out. So this year it's a little bit confusing because there appear to be 3 new ones. I don't know whether NECTAR de Costa Rica or BRISA COBANA is the main release. If I go on the ESCADA Instagram, they've got loads around BRISA COBANA. So I think that is the main release. Yes, and these fragrances are always eau de toilettes. They always come in these shape bottles, usually in 100ml, 50ml, and 30ml. They often do gift sets as well, which are quite cute. And basically, they're meant to be very light, fresh perfumes for hot summer days, quite fun. They use a lot of fruity notes, quite light-hearted, and the prices tend to reflect that as well. So the 100ml you can get for maybe 45, 50 pounds, and then the 30ml maybe for like 30 something, and the 50 somewhere in between. It does vary. So first of all, BRISA COBANA translates as Cuban breeze. I have actually been to Cuba. Beautiful island, super interesting, of course, with all their history. And don't forget, you can watch my travels on my other channel, Soki Travels. When I first sprayed this, my initial thought was that it smells exactly like Beyonce Pulse. So if you never tried Beyonce Pulse, it was actually a really nice fragrance. It's discontinued. Someone was just messaging me about it the other day, and I guess maybe that's why it was at the top of my mind. But it was like a grapefruit, and then it had this like sweet fruitiness underneath. Really hard to describe, like fresh but sweet. And this one really smells like it. So it's meant to smell like a mojito. So you do get a bit of that mint, but it's a mojito that has a lot of sugar in it. But I think the lime note in here smells very similar to the grapefruit notes in Beyonce Pulse. So if you are a fan of Beyonce Pulse, you're looking for a replacement, definitely recommend this. It's super refreshing, definitely along the lines of things like Santorini Sunrise that ESCADA released last year. That was also like quite citrus and lemony and fresh. It's exactly what I would expect from an ESCADA summer fragrance. Fun, fresh, sweet, light-hearted, really, really wearable. And I do love that lime note. You don't get lime in a lot of perfumes, and I actually think it's perfect for hot weather because it is just super refreshing, and so many perfumes have lemon in. It's kind of a bit boring, predictable. In terms of projection longevity, like these are never going to be super good for that. That's not the kind of perfume they're meant to be. I do think the 30ml in this kind of bottle are very easy to like carry around with you and put them in your handbag, things like that. I tend to take these like if I go somewhere on holiday that's really hot and I just want something I can keep spraying to just like refresh me, and I'm not like too worried about how much it's going to be still smelling in a few hours. So next up we have NECTAR de Costa Rica. Now I have been to Costa Rica, again, a beautiful, beautiful country. And this one I was super excited to try because it has a mango note in. And if you have my Aphrodite, my second fragrance, you'll know that the main note in this is mango. And I did it because there really aren't many perfumes that have mango as their main note. And you might remember when I launched this, I talked about how it was inspired by my trip to Costa Rica, where the smell of like the palm leaves and that tropical air really inspired me. me. I feel like ESCADA's definitely on the same wavelength as me. So this, you definitely get the mango. There's also a pineapple in here, but what they've done is they've used some orange blossom to support those notes and help them last. And there's no coconut in here like there is in my Aphrodite. So it's very much like a fruity pineapple mango perfume. I find at first when I spray it, I get mango. And then after like 10 seconds, the pineapple comes through. And as it settles, it is more pineapple than it is mango. Again, pineapple is very rare in fragrances. If you're looking for a pineapple perfume, this could definitely be for you. I know the Dolce & Gabbana had that fruit collection where they did have a pineapple perfume. And I just noticed that that fruit collection has been discontinued. So this is definitely one for pineapple fans. It's fun, it's fruity. It doesn't have the sharpness of the Cubana one. It's more like sweet fruity. And they both kind of remind me of like a Victoria's Secret body spray, that type of fun, fruity scent. So I definitely like both of these. I would definitely wear both of these. So they're both Soki approved. This, by the way, is the 100ml and this is the 30ml. And then lastly, we have Chiffon Sorbet. So if you've been following ESCADA for a long time, you'll know that Chiffon Sorbet was actually released in the early 90s, where they had a slightly different bottle. And I guess they've like re-released it. I think of all the ones that are discontinued, I think Sexy Graffiti was the most popular. That was a fun strawberry, but they've chosen to relaunch Chiffon Sorbet. Now this is very different to the other two and different to most of the other ESCADA summer limited editions. So the main note that I get here is a powdery violet, and it smells a lot to me like Parma violets, the sweet. I don't know if you have them in your country, but the purple sweets that are violet flavored, it really smells like Parma violets to me. It's quite musky and powdery, which is typical from a violet perfume. Violet is the scent of things like eyeshadow, lip gloss, lipstick. They use a lot of violet in it. It's quite a feminine, powdery, makeup-y smell. It says it has other fruity notes in, but I personally don't really get the fruitiness. I literally get violets and deeper, warmer notes in here that aren't in the other like typical ESCADA summer fragrances that tend to not really have deep base notes, whereas here I feel a bit of woodiness, muskiness, like deeper notes that then combine with the violet. So it's totally different to what you expect from a summer perfume. So I would say this is definitely like not specific to summer. You could wear this year round. I do have an article on best violet perfumes actually. I'll leave that down below. It's a little bit like the Glossier fragrance, Glossier You, which is like a musky, slightly violety one. Very feminine, good for like serious occasions. You could wear this to the office, and yeah, definitely not a summery perfume per se. What I have found is that this Chiffon Sorbet is lingering a bit more than the others because it has those deeper notes, but it is still an eau de toilette. One thing I really love about the ESCADA summer bottles is the packaging. So the Nectar de Costa Rica has this beautiful like waterfall. We've got the volcano. We've got like a little hummingbird, like beautiful design. And then BRISA Cubana has like the Spanish architecture of Cuba, as well as the sea and the flowers. And then Chiffon Sorbet has like what looks like a lady in a wedding dress on the beach. So again, it's sort of indicating that very like floral vibe. I believe these are all vegan perfumes. Yes, they all say vegan fragrance on them, which so many perfumes aren't. You have to look out for that. So overall, definitely some fun ones to try there. Let me know if you've tried any of these, which is your favorite, and let me know what your favorite version is of all the different ESCADA summer versions that have been out. Let me know in the comments. I do read all your comments. As always, links in the descriptions where you can get these and my other ESCADA videos. But that's it, guys. So do give the video a thumbs up, and thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.